So, since there is C4, we need to make sure, and here there is a 2. So C4, what is remaining now is C16. However, there is a 2 here, which means that this 2 must be multiplied by the number of carbons for it to give us a total of C16. So we must have a C8. So we have discovered here that we must have a C8, so that when we say 2 times 8, it gives us 16. And then on the H, we already have 10 here, 42. We are now remaining with 32. So here we must have 32. So the question is saying, what would be product X? Now X must be this. Now remember this, that if we put 32 here, it is going to make us have 64 when we multiply by this. So we must have a number which is going to give us 32 when we multiply by this. So not 32 here, but 16. When we say 2 times 16, it gives us 32. So that we have, finally, we will have C20, H42. Here the cracking takes place. Then we'll have 2C8, H16 plus C4, H10. The equation is now balanced, and the product of X must be this. So we go to the options. So we have C4, 8, 16. The answer is C. Question 19, the answer is C. We move on to question 20. Question 20 says the diagram shows part of the polymer. The diagram shows part of the polymer. This is a polymer. Okay, and in this polymer, so whenever you have such a polymer, what you need to know is that its monomer must have been, when you have a polymer like this, C2, 3, 4, 5, 6, okay. When you have a polymer like this, and here you have H, H, Cl, H, 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 Cl, H, H. So when you have a polymer of this nature, what you need to understand is that its monomer, because polymerization happens on alkenes and saturated hydrocarbons. So what you need to understand is that there must have been a double bond between carbon atoms. And then this is one unit and this is a repeating unit. So there are 3 repeating units here. 1, 2, 3. So you copy these the way they are, like this. By the way, this is not H, this is chlorine. So this must have been the monomer. And then polymerization takes place. A long chain of repeating units happen where this double bond is broken to single bond and it continues like that. So this must have been the monomer. This is Cl, this is chlorine. So what is the monomer? Which of the following monomers would be used to form the polymer shown? So you have yes, because this one reflects with the explanation I've made here, and that also the chlorine is on the same part or same point where the chlorine in the repeating unit is. So the answer for question 20 is A. Question 20, the answer is A. Okay guys, we've just finished going through the past paper of the 2024 GCE Science Paper 2. I hope I'll also be able, in fact, let me just promise you that I'll be able to also finish the 2023 GCE past paper, which I only did first 10 questions. I'll be able to continue with question 11 to 20. So this is 2024 GCE Science Paper 2, Section A. This is the marking key, and this is the correct marking scheme for that past paper. We are now also preparing ourselves to go to Section B and also Section C. I hope this was helpful. Thank you.